We are live. We are live, guys. Who is here with me? Who is here with me? We are live. Who is here with me? Let me know if you can see me. If you are here, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. We are live, guys. We are live. Alrighty, good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? We are live. We're live and we're kicking off right away. We're kicking off right away. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Bisola Miriam, and I'll be your facilitator for this challenge. I'll be your facilitator for this webinar. I'll be your facilitator for this session. Guys, if you're here and you're watching me live, drop a comment and say, I am live, girl. I am live with you. I can see you. I'm so ready for you guys. I'm so ready. See, there's a board here that we're going to use to do some mathematical calculation. And I've even gotten a calculator so that you know how important this session is, so that you know how serious we are about this session. So if you're watching, if you're in this session, make sure that you take this really serious. So this is the profits in millions challenge. All right. So I got a board so that you know how serious this conversation is, guys. So you know how serious this conversation is. And we're going to be doing some mathematical calculation while this session is ongoing. So please, if you know anyone who must be a part of this value loaded conversation, see, go and call them, go and invite them, tell them we're set, tell them we're ready, tell them we are here. Tell them we're here, guys. Tell them, tell them, tell them. So, first of all, my name is Bisola Miriam, and I am going to be teaching you. I have been able to make more than $1,000 repeatedly on a monthly basis. And my next sales goal is to be able to make $10,000 by the end of this month, by the grace of God. And I want to teach you so that you can also learn how to make either $1,000 or $10,000 on a monthly basis. And so if you're with me in this session, you don't want to go anywhere. I tell you, this is where you're meant to be. This is where you're supposed to be. So if you're in this webinar, if you're watching me live, just say #live. If you're watching the replay, say #replay. We are live and this is an important conversation. If you are in this group, one thing you need to understand is it is not a mistake. It is not a coincidence that you are here. You were destined to be a part of this life-changing session, and that is why you joined. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. Okay, so if you know anyone Okay? If you know anyone, just make sure that you join this group, right? And refresh the page to see the live video, right? Make sure you what? Refresh the video page, the home page to see the live session. So we are live, and I am going to kick off right away. I'm going to kick off right away. My name is Bisola Miriam, and I want you all to go and follow me on Instagram and Twitter before, during, or after this conversation. You can follow me on Twitter before, during, and after this conversation. So you don't want to not connect with me, because post this session, you definitely would need to keep in touch somehow. So in order to keep in touch, you can follow me on my different social media platforms. So let's proceed. In today's session, first of all, let me say that after this webinar, we're going to be deleting this video or this session off the group, and you can actually have access to the replay or the playback or the episode that we're showing here live on the group. You can have it, you can have access to it on, you can now have access to it on the YouTube channel after today's session. So let's keep going. So yesterday we talked about Bob Proctor's principle. If you missed yesterday's session with Prince Bribi, I would encourage you to go to the guide section and go through it so that you have an understanding of what we have done so far. And somehow when you have this understanding, it will not be difficult for you to follow my line of thoughts. It will not be difficult for you. It will be a complex thing for you to agree with some of the things I'm going to be talking about here. The only thing that will make it difficult for you to listen to me, the only thing that will cause you to challenge my beliefs or my line of thought or the things I'm going to share with you, is if you have not gone through this first session with Bob Proctor. The audio session, I tell you again, is on the Facebook group, and I'm going to be showing you very quickly where you can find that. This is the Facebook group. So if you missed day one session, this is where you find it. So let's say this is you come to your page on Facebook, and then you click on this group. When you get here, just make sure you go to the guides. I repeat, go to the guides. When you go to the guides, okay, this is where the guide is. This is a guide. Under the guide, just go to the first module, the one that says Profits in Millions Session 1. This is the first part. Then you go to see more, and then you click here. Once you click on this link, it redirects you to another page on seller.co. When you go to this page on seller.co, just click on Get Now. When you click on Get Now, you'll be asked to check out. When you are asked to check out, you have to input your name and your email address. When you do that, you click on Continue. Once you click on Continue, it will take you to the what? To the voice session, the audio session, just like this one. And once you get to a page like this, it will carry your own name. Just click on Access Content. Once you access the content, you listen to it for over an hour. It's like an hour and 2 minutes long session. When you're done listening to that, the thing is you will be able to understand what myself and Prince Bribi talked about. And then you'll be able to complete your first task in the first section. So let me show you. This is the first task, right? This is the first task with Bob Proctor. If you have not listened to the audio, there is no way you can address these questions. Now, the day one session with Prince Bribi, the conversation was around Bob Proctor's teaching. If you don't listen to it, you can't do this assignment. The assignment or exercise simply means that you will go live on this group, or you post a picture of you, okay? And then you respond by telling us your name, telling us how you heard about this group or this challenge, and then tell us what you have learned in Bob Proctor's session. Tell us what you do. Then you go ahead and now tell us what you have learned in Bob Proctor's session. This is the very first and most important assignment. If you have not done this, don't listen to me. I tell you, if you have not done this first assignment, do not listen to me, because it's not going to make any sense. It's not going to make any sense. It is after you have listened to this session, right, with Bob Proctor, that is when this conversation with me today and at this time will make sense. That is when this conversation with me and at this time will make sense. And so what am I teaching you? What am I teaching you? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to profit in millions from what you know. How to profit in what? In millions from what you know. How to make a lot of money from what you know. That's basically what I'm teaching you today. How to what? Make a lot of money from what you know. Number one, if you're with me and you're watching, drop a comment. Okay? Drop a comment and say, I am live and this is what I do. I want to have an understanding of what you do. I'm watching from my phone and I'm streaming live on my laptop. Let me know in the comment section. Just give me an idea of what you do. Give me an idea of the kind of people you serve so that this conversation can be truly practical. We're not here to talk stories. We're not here to talk theories. We are Africans. Africans are action people, right? Can I get a witness in the house? So I want you to drop in the comment section. Let me have an idea of what exactly you want to do, or what exactly you do right now, or the kind of people you serve, or what you want to make money from. Or maybe you want to make money from your natural hair business. Maybe you want to make money from selling beauty care products. Maybe you want to make money from selling clothes. Maybe you want to make money from just showing people how to clean their teeth. Maybe you want to make money from just helping people study abroad like I do. Maybe you want to make money from showing people how to have vaginal delivery stress-free, or cesarean section delivery without trauma, without stigma, because that is a therapeutic kind of field. And so your work will relate to counseling, writing books that counsel, creating courses that would counsel or that are therapeutic. Okay, so whatever business you're doing, your hustle is genuine. Your hustle is genuine. I want someone to say it in the chat. My hustle is genuine. My hustle is legit. My hustle is genuine. So I want you to believe that whatever it is that you do is important. There is nothing that you're doing right now that is not useful or that will not be useful to some people. And so let me focus on our conversation. The first question is, so the first aspect of this session. Now, this is my board. Remember, I told you that I have my board here, and this board is supposed to help us calculate the numbers. We need to get the numbers straight. We need to get the numbers straight. So, let me know if you can see the board along as we go along. If you cannot see the board, let me know. If you can see the board, let me know. Can you see the whiteboard? Can you see the whiteboard? Can you see? Did you see the whiteboard that I just showed you? Let me know if you saw that whiteboard. The first thing is, the first topic is, what will people pay or even more borrow money to buy from you? What will people pay or even borrow money to buy from you? I want you to understand that, see, people do not reason like normal human beings. People are not often rational in thinking. I'll repeat that. People are not often rational in thinking. And so because people are not always rational, guess what? Oftentimes, people do not necessarily buy or get the things that they really need. So when we ask that question, what will people buy or even borrow money to buy from you? The first thing that people would pay for or borrow money to buy from you, the number one is wants. Wants. I want someone to type that in the chat. People will pay or borrow money to buy wants. WANTS. People will pay or borrow money to buy wants from you. That's number one. the first thing that folks will pay for will be wants. The first thing that people will pay or borrow money to get is wants. What's your business with Big Brother Naija? And so many people are using their money to vote for people who will never contribute anything meaningful to their lives. A lot of people burn their data watching soaps, watching videos, streaming on Netflix and so many other platforms. Why? Wants. Wants. The natural nature of human being or many of us as humans, our natural tendency is to buy wants. 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 Repeat that after me. Our natural tendency is to what? Buy wants. Human beings, we love to buy wants. I must tell you, we love to buy wants. We love to buy wants. We love to buy wants. What we do not need. Like buying what you know you don't need. Seriously, that's the nature of human being. We focus on wants. And then the next thing that people will now pay for or buy will be needs. Needs. I want someone else to type that. Needs. 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 But naturally, humans are likely to buy wants before they buy needs. And so now, what will people pay or borrow money to buy from you? I would answer this question I will answer this question in another dimension by helping you understand the principle behind the Abraham Maslow's pyramid of human needs. Think about the pyramid of human needs when you think about what people would pay or borrow money to buy from you. Think about it. When you bear at your subconscious, okay? So I'm going to write this. The pyramid of human needs. Okay? This is the second approach. The first one is, which I already talked about, people will buy what? They'll buy wants before they buy needs. Understand this. This is an abstract concept. Understand that people will buy wants before they buy needs. Then understand that whatever it is you must do or create or sell to people, focus on trying to identify what the pyramid of human needs focuses on. Abraham Maslow. I'm going to write the name. Abraham. Okay? This is Abraham Maslow. This is it. Okay? Abraham Maslow. If you go online and Google Abraham Maslow's pyramid of human needs, I can even share my screen and show you what that principle teaches. What exactly is Abraham? Just for you to know that this is really intensive. You can Google it on your phone. Abraham Maslow. What exactly is about? What's it about, right? Abraham Maslow's pyramid of human needs. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to show you the image. Alrighty. So this is the pyramid. This is Abraham Maslow's pyramid of human needs. Primarily, people are looking for psychological needs: food, water, warmth, rest. These are the basic needs. If you can meet the needs of people at this level, you would make money. If you can meet the needs of people at the second level, you will make money. If you can meet the needs of people at the third level, you will make a lot of money. If you can meet the needs of people at the third level, which is like the the sky blue level, which is esteem, needs, prestige, and feeling of accomplishment. Like someone who wants to study abroad is not at the food level. The primary psychological, physiological needs, food, water, warmth, rest. I mean, people want to watch videos just to like rest, right? People want to eat, people want water. If you can, even as a baker, if you create, if you begin to not just, now if you sell things that focuses on physiological, you make lots of money. Safety needs, security, safety, like people want an alarm, people want to be safe. I mean, that's the next thing that comes to mind after you've eaten. You want to live long, right? So can you give people security? Can you guarantee them safety? You make lots of money. Belongingness and love needs, psychological, relationship. Why is it that a lot of people will pay a lot of money to watch shows Put a Ring on It, right? There's a show. I don't know if there's anyone who has seen that show, Put a Ring on It. If you've seen that show, let me know. Let me know in the chat. A lot of people need to understand that, see, it is not about what you're thinking. It is about what people really need. And I hope this makes sense. Esteem needs. Someone wants to study abroad. That's the feeling of accomplishment. It has nothing to do with food. Well, we could say it has to do with security because you want that security. Maybe your country is a war-torn zone and you want to relocate because of security. It could also be for future security, that you want your kid to grow up in a saner climate. You want to make sure that everything works out. You don't just want to be stressed. That's another level of security. So we could say that studying abroad or relocating can be in that category. Belongingness, that's relationship, sexual relationship, someone who is suffering from erection, and you know so much about, you know about herbs, you know about organic medicine, you know about things that that person can do to solve that problem and live longer. Belongingness is another way to make money. Esteem needs, prestige. Someone wants to, maybe the person wants to go to Dubai. It has nothing to do with food or security or relationship. It is about feeling, I'm in Dubai. Tourism, right? I'm in Dubai, tourism. I want to have fun. I want to go on vacation, as the case may be. That is the esteem need. Self-actualization, that's the last pyramid. That's the last one. Achieving one's full potential, including creative activities, right? Maybe you just want to teach people how to discover purpose. You teach people how they can sell their books. You teach people how they can sell their courses. Like I'm doing right now. It's about, what I'm doing right now is mainly to make sure that I help you achieve this need that I'm serving, this need that I'm trying to meet does not fall into A, B, C, D, but rather it falls into the self-actualization category. Does that make sense? If this is making sense to you, say, this makes a lot of sense. I want to know those who are following. I want to know those who are following. If this is making sense, let me know if it is making sense. Let me know if it is making sense to you. So what will people pay or even borrow money from you? I told you, people will buy wants more than they will buy needs. And also remember that the pyramid of human needs should guide you when you're trying to discover what people will pay or borrow money from, to buy from you. And understand that, see, you're good. You're smart, you're talented, you're creative. There is something you know so many things, but you then need to ask yourself, now, when I make a list of all the things that I know, I want you to engage me in the chats. I want people to begin to respond and say, I can do this. Based on this pyramid that we just looked at, I want to see people say certain things about what they already know that they want to monetize. So I want responses in the chat. I want responses in the chat, okay? I want responses in the chat. I want people to give me feedbacks in the chat. I want responses in the chat. Now, where will you find your audience? Before we go to that, I want to see if there are feedbacks. I don't want this to just be boring teaching. Let me know what you're thinking. As you saw that pyramid, what comes to mind? Where do you see your need? Like the need you will be able to meet. Where does that belong? Tell me in the comments. I'm reading. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, guys. Tell me, that need you want to meet, let me know. Where does that belong? Does it belong to the lowest ladder as in the physiological? Is it security? Is it feeling? Does it have to do with prestige? Does it have to do with self-actualization? Tell me exactly where your need fits. I want you to look at the pyramid again. I want you to take a look at this pyramid again. This is it. This is the pyramid, okay? I want you guys to take a look at it again. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. What do you think? This is the pyramid. What exactly, where do you see what your needs, like the things you need, the things you do, or the things that you think you're capable of doing, or the things that you now answer this for sure. When you are picking a level, ask yourself, based on all the things that I know, which one do I know that I can do so easily? And based on, most importantly, based on what people around me always ask me to do for them, which of these needs can I serve? Can I position myself to meet or serve? I don't know if that makes sense, right? I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. So I want to hear from everyone. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm going back to I want to know what you're thinking, really. I'm going back to, I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me exactly what you're thinking. What do you think about what I've said so far? So let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. We're still live. Let me know if you're watching me live. Let me know if you're watching. Let me know if you got what I just explained. Now, once you identify what you know so well, ask yourself, what are the things that people always ask me to do for them? When you answer that question, then you'll be able to pick from the pyramid conveniently where you can serve. Some of you already know this, right? Now, once you pick the category in which you should serve, then the next thing would be, where will I find my audience? Your audience is everywhere. I mean, they are scattered about. They are online, offline, but this is a simple exercise you can perform today. In order to know where your audience is, and so that you're sure what they think you can do these two things. In order to know where your audience is, and so that you're sure what they think of you, right? Do these two things. Number one, create a post on social media. Create a post on social media, right? Create a post on social media. When you create a post on social media, what are you trying to achieve? Your goal is to what? Get people to say, you post a picture of you, then you ask a question and look out for their comments. That's the PAC method. You post a picture of you, then you ask a question. What's the picture? The picture, you're posting a picture saying, hi, like your fine picture. Then you say, hi, my name is Bisola Miriam, and I would like you to tell me the top 3 things that comes to your mind when you think of me. Hi, my name is Bisola Miriam, and I'd like for you to tell me the top 3 things that comes to your mind when you think about me. Post a picture, ask a question, and look out for their comments. It is where they lead you that you should go. Listen, guys, it is where your audience leads you that you should go. You know that song, anywhere you lead me, I will go. That's the way. It is where they lead you that you should go. Create a post on social media. This is a task you should do today. Go on your social media platform right now. Go on your WhatsApp status, go on your Instagram page, go on your Facebook page. Make sure you are tagging me. Make that post and tag me. Say on Facebook, who are you with? Chimamanda Adichie with Bisola Miriam, and then create your post, put your fine picture, and then after that fine picture you say, hi everyone, my name is Bisola Miriam. I want to ask you a question. When you think about me, what are the top 3 things that comes to your mind? I'd like to know in the comments. See, don't be afraid that some people will not respond. Some people will not respond, but there will be people who will respond. Even if you get only 3 responses, it gives you an idea of what people think you can do. And so when you know this, it makes your job easy. It makes the second task very easy. What's the second task? You need to identify where your audience is. Where will you find your audience? So the next comment is, your audience is everywhere. I want someone to say that my audience is everywhere. As long as you're on planet Earth and you're not in the moon, your audience is what? On Earth, and they are everywhere. Okay? Your audience is everywhere. Your audience is everywhere. They are everywhere. Just believe that. Now, how do you find them and know this is my audience? You need to come up with a strategy. Your strategy is the visibility strategy, so that you can find your audience and they can find you. Bam. Visibility strategy. Visibility. That's the strategy. I'm going to write that here. VCB lady. It is visibility, but in America they say visibility, right? So it is visibility strategy that gets you to what? Know where they are, and they will come to you once you position yourself and you're visible. Visibility strategy. Did you get that? Visibility strategy. So when you use the visibility strategy, you know how to get your audience's attention. Now, using the visibility strategy, there are a combination of methods. I'm going to share 1 or 2. One way to be visible is to do video content marketing, video content, use video content. And the second method is to use text-based content. Text-based content means you are writing. Video content means you're going live or creating short videos like reels on Instagram, like IGTV video on Instagram, IGTV, like long videos on IGTV, videos on YouTube, or you are creating videos on your WhatsApp status, or you're creating videos, or you are going live on Facebook, or going live on a Zoom platform, or you're going live on Instagram, or whatever platform you use. You have to what? Use visibility to get their attention. And the more you are visible, the easier for you to find your audience. But you can't be visible and just be talking about everything. You need to niche down. So niching down is what helps you to identify your audience. What do I mean by niching down? I want someone to say niche down. Say Bisola niche down. Write your name and say, I, Bisola, I say Bisola niche down. You write your own name and say Chinwe niche down. Kemi niche down. Bolanle niche down. Tosin niche down. Choice niche down. Bode niche down. Kemi niche down. You need to say that. Jennifer niche down. I want you to put your name and say niche down. Okay? I want you to what? Put your name and say niche down. You need to really niche down. You need to what? Niche down. If you don't niche down, you won't be able to what? Find the right audience. Niching down means that based on the exercise you have performed on your social media about what people think you can do by doing the PAC. PAC is post a picture, ask a question, and get comments. That way you have an idea of what they think of you. You can also ask your close family members, what do they think about you? What do they know that you're good at? You can also think about the things that you've done for people in the past. What were the things that people always come to you for? Even before you ever thought of thinking about monetizing it. What is that thing? Do they come to you for free counseling? Do they come to you for free ideas? Okay, what are the things that people come to you for? Think about it. Now, when you combine all these questions and you get answers, and the next thing would be that you use those information to niche down. You use those information to niche down. When you niche down, the next thing is work on visibility. Because once you niche down, visibility is what then makes people agree with the niching down that you have done. If you niche down, you're not visible. They won't know that you're in a niche. I'm visible, and so people who are looking to study abroad will come to me. Even though I can teach sales, I can teach profit in millions, I can teach knowledge monetization, I can teach sales communication, I can teach live streaming for business, using live stream to make 1 million naira or whatever. I can teach all of these, but primarily because I have niched down, people come to me for studying abroad. And because I have niched down, I can cross-sell, upsell, downsell, other for offers, other products, other things that I can do to my primary audience. And that is why when you're choosing an audience, make sure that you are choosing an audience that you can sell 1,000,001 products to. Serve an audience that you can sell 1,000,001 products or offers or services to. Think about it. Okay? 1,000,000 and what? Product, offers, services. Think about it. Now, if you're following me, is this making sense? Maybe I'm the one just talking. I need to know if this is making sense. Or am I the only one here? Oh yeah, tell me. Making sense. It is making sense. Tell me if this is making sense. Tell me if this is making sense. Tell me if this is making sense. I want to know, is this making sense to you? I'm sending messages to those on my broadcast list so that we can have more people join this conversation. We are on number 3. How do you create offers? How do you create offers? How do you create offers? In order to create offers, this is what you must bear in mind. Understand that creating offers means that you're sharing value. So replace the word offers with value. How do you create value? When you create value, that means you're offering something. And what you get in return is reward for offer or for creating value. And that reward comes in form of money, in cash or kind, or referral, or recognition, or an award. Okay? Let me know if this is making sense, guys. Let me know if this is making sense. Let me know if this is making sense. I really want to know if this is making sense. Let me know if this is making sense to you all. Is this making sense? Let me know if this is making sense. So, to create offers, I will repeat that. In order to create offers, you need to what? What did I talk about? You need to identify the things that people need. And in creating offers, you're not just selling, you're giving value. And the value that you're creating is the offer. And that offer indirectly or directly will bring you money in cash or kind, in form of referral, or maybe an award. If you get an award for being a sales coach, that award can generate more sales. That referral can generate more sales. That's, creating value can generate sales in the immediate or even in the future. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Let me know what you think. I really want to know what you think. I want to know what you think, right? I want to know what you think. Okay, guys, so let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Alrighty, let me drop a message for those folks on the Telegram channel so they can join this conversation. Let me drop this so they can join us. All right, so let's go to the next item. I'm definitely going to demonstrate some things on my screen, so just hang in there. Just what? Hang in there. How do you market? Now, I've talked about how do you create offers. Now, let's now make this more specific. So I want people to give me examples of the things that they do in the chats. Give me an example of what you do so I can use what you do to create offers. I don't want to make this abstract. Give me an example of what you do in the chats. Anyone? Is there anyone who is bold and willing? Give me examples of what you do. That way, I would use that information to create offers. Give me an example of what you do. Give me an example of what you do, guys. Then I'll use, I want to have examples of what you do. Then I'll use that information to create an offer. I want to read that in the chats. I'm checking the group and I'm looking at the comments. Anyone who is bold enough can give me an example of what he or she does, and then I'll create offers from what you do. I'll create offers from what you do. Awesome. I'm looking at the chat right now. Awesome. Someone says, I run Facebook ads for people. Great. Now, for Hilary that runs Facebook ads for people, how will Hilary first identify his audience? The first thing Hilary needs to understand is there are people that can pay him or borrow money to buy from him. The next question will be where will he find his audience? Hilary can find his audience anywhere. Now, Hilary needs to also understand that he needs to learn how to create offers, right? What kind of offers will Hilary have to create? Hilary can create offers that would get people to buy. Now, the goal is not to sell. The goal is to what? Create offers that serve different purposes. The goal that Hilary must seek to achieve. Hilary, if you're watching live, I want you to be answering whatever it is that I'm sharing. I want you to drop those comments in the chats. Hilary, one of the first thing you need to focus on is to create value-based offers. Value-based offers. How do you create offers? Create, number one, value-based. Value, V. Okay? V for value, okay? Number one, create value-based offers. All right? Value-based offers. Value means you're sharing useful information. Value means you're writing a post, you're doing a live session, you're doing a webinar, or you're just doing something to, to just teach something of value. Value-based offers. You create a value-based offer. V. Can you see my board? Can you see my board? Let me know if you can see my board in the charts. You can create a value-based offer. V. V for value-based, okay? Now, the second thing you want to focus on. Now, let me explain a little more on value-based offer for Hilary. For Hilary, the value-based offer simply means that Hilary will not just focus on trying to sell to people. He is going to come up with, maybe, for example, a 30 days FAQ series. A 30-day FAQ series, or 30 days of FAQs. Meaning that for 30 days, every content that Hilary will post will be focused on answering questions on sponsored ads, on Facebook ads. Does it really work? Will people buy from me? When somebody sends me a message through Facebook ad, do you think they will really buy? Or are there people who will just come to my inbox and start messing up with me and sending me dirty messages because I am running Facebook ad? How do I make sure that my ad gets to those who will pay me? How do I make sure that I don't waste my money? Will I get my money back if you run adverts for me, or you teach me how to do Facebook ad and it doesn't work? These are the objections. These are the questions. So if Hillary comes up with a value-based content plan, is creating offers already. And as he begins to share this information, Hillary makes sure that at the end of every value-based offer, there is a call to action. At the end of every value-based offer, Hillary makes sure that there is a call to action. What is the call to action? The call to action there is that Hillary is simply saying, after reading this post, if I've answered your question and you want to book a free clarity call with me, chat me on this number. He wants to build his following. He wants to build his following. Once Hillary gets these people to save his number, they add him up on WhatsApp, Hillary can create a broadcast list with these people's contacts. When Hillary does this, anytime Hillary wants to move to stage 2, okay, which is sales-based offers. Sales-based offers. Sales means you want to sell. You want them to buy. You want them to pre-order a book, a course, a product, food. You just want them to buy. So the sales-based offer stands for the S here. S for sales. All right. So the goal for the sales-based offer is you're trying to get people to buy. Like, it's not like the value-based offer cannot lead to sales, but your focus was just to clear doubts, like answer questions, make clarifications, and begin to position yourself as an authority on that subject. If you go by the value-based approach for 30 days, by doing video, like using the visibility method and doing video, live videos for 30 days, guys, you will become known and people will trust you. Or you write posts on places where you know you can't do videos, like maybe LinkedIn or some other platforms where text-based content really works. You do that. You create short text, even on Twitter, just to do that, make that, create that visibility. That idea is what you're doing, the value-based approach. And at the end of that value that you have shared, make sure there's a CTA. The CTA is you are getting them to save your number and telling them to chat you up to book a free clarity call. I do that. If you have seen me do that, say, I know your method. I hear you. I agree with you, because I do that. So value-based method helps you to create offers. Sales-based method helps you to also create offers. Sales means you're also sharing value, but you are promoting the things you want to sell. You're not saying chat me up for free clarity call. You're saying my book is now on pre-order. My course is now on pre-order. Click this link to pre-order. Pre-order means that they are paying money even before they get the product or service or offer. Now, let's go to number 4. If this is making sense, say makes sense. Let me see the chart if I can use another person's business as an example. Okay, someone says she does statistical analysis. Statistical analysis, the question would be, that is a research-based work, right? Do you also do data collection for people? I think statistical is still related to data. So how do you create offers? Creating offer would mean that you're still using the same method. Value-based means you're answering the kind of questions that people have about statistical analysis. But the question would be, do you want to focus on teaching people how to do statistical analysis, or you want to be known for helping people to do their statistical analysis? Once you clarify this, it makes it easy for you to focus on the aspect or the area of your niche that you need to be focusing on. For instance, everybody moves abroad, but I do not work as someone who gets admission for people. I work as someone who teaches people how they can get admission and funding by themselves. So I don't do the admission for them. So that's why I'm saying, if you do statistical analysis, what's your plan? Do you want to focus on doing it for them, or you want to be teaching people? Either ways, you can still use the value-based method, which means you are answering questions for like 30 days across your platforms. Create a content calendar, guys. The next stage after the first 30 days will be sales method. You put out an offer. Maybe you have a book that you're working on statistical analysis made easy. You write that even before you begin to write the book. The idea behind launching to profit in millions is you begin to get the money even before you make that service available. If this is making sense, please let me know. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Affiliate marketing. All right. So Olami does affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing in what area? What exactly do you sell to people as an affiliate? So Bribi has a question. Say, can I share on selling 1,000,001 product to this audience? You cannot sell 1,000,001 product once. You can sell 1,000,001 product once you build massive following. And once you build massive following, it is easier for you to sell 1,000,001 products. Also, you can't sell everything organically and sell 1,000,001 products. You have to also sell using sponsored ads. Look at Hilary, for instance. Hilary in the chat says he's into sponsored ads. And I'm going to be teaching a class on sponsored, how to do Facebook ad, and how to do so many other things. I want you all to be on the lookout for those different. I am going to be hosting one webinar weekly on Zoom. So I'm launching those courses, and they are live courses actually. 1,000 Naira each. You are going to be getting access to them. I'm releasing the flyers tonight. So you will just pay for one, and then you'll be onboarded on the group where you will be supported, and then upon the day for the session, you get access to it. So let's see. If you try to attract everyone, you attract no one. Then you don't need to attract anyone. That's why I said that you need to know where your audience is. That's why I talked about niching down. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's proceed. If you're still with me, drop a comment. If you're with me, say I am with you live. I'm with you watching the replay. Tell me your name. Tell me where you're joining from. All right, so how do you market these offers to them? The first method is the indirect approach, which is the value-based approach that I already talked about. The direct method is the sales-based approach, which is selling, like you should sell outrightly, right? So how do you market? You need different marketing channels. Someone should say different marketing channels. Different marketing channels. Different marketing channels. Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, email marketing, Twitter marketing, right? I want you to type those places, the names of those marketing platforms or marketing methods that I've mentioned. Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing, Instagram marketing, LinkedIn marketing, email marketing, YouTube marketing. These are the different ways you can market. How do you market these offers? You can market these offers on these different platforms by still going back to what I talked about on visibility. See what I talked about on visibility. Meaning you have to still go back and use texts and videos. Text, videos, and voice when you're marketing on these different platforms, on these different places. Does that make sense? I want to know those who are following, please. I want to know those who are following. I want to know those who are really, really following. If you're still following me, say I'm following you, girl. Text, videos, and voice. Exactly. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, email marketing, YouTube. These are the different places you can actually market. Now, how do you make these offers to them? In making offers, remember the value-based and the sales-based method. So now I'm going to talk more about your launch plan at the end of this session and how you can make $1,000 to $10,000 selling what you know. We're getting close. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is how should you charge people? How should you charge people? You should charge people based on the fact that, based on your finger. Look at your fingers. I want someone to wave his or her finger. Wave your fingers. Wave your fingers in the air, in the air. Fig your finger in the air, in the way. Put your finger in the way and shake it everywhere. Put your fingers in the air, in the air. I want you to show me your fingers, right? Show me your fingers, like 1, 2, 3. The thumb, this thumb, man, he play knick-knack. Like, these are your fingers, right? Are they equal? Are your fingers equal? Tell me. Are your fingers equal? No. So because your fingers are not equal, you must charge people bearing in mind that people out there do not belong to the same level. Like, bear in mind that there are no, like, the world is not a balanced place. Bear in mind that not everybody would afford a premium product, right? I want you to type in the chat. Not everybody would afford a premium product. Bear that in mind. Not everyone will be able to afford a premium product. You need to understand that. Not everyone will be able to afford a premium product. Your fingers are not equal. And so when you look at your fingers, create a low ticket offer. Low ticket, like look at the shortest finger and create offers at the lowest level. For instance, I have a 1,000 Naira product that I'm launching that I'm going to share with you after this live session. It is 1,000 Naira. It's a low ticket offer. I have done this now. Remember that you must first give them a high five. What's the high five? Like reaching out. Before you begin to make offers with your fingers, give your audience a high five. What's the high five? Like you're trying to pally them. The high five is you're making a free offer. You're giving them value for free. A free webinar, a free masterclass, a free ebook, something of value, right? That is loaded, that you're making available to them. That's the high five. So the first thing is you must even have offer for those who will not pay. It can be your master, it can be your free clarity call. I have a free clarity call that I hold every Friday. It is my I5 offer. Now, I then have offers depending on the size of my finger. There is a low ticket offer. Okay, remember that. Remember the low ticket offer? Then I have the middle ticket offers. This is middle. Which one is middleman? We could even say that this one, middle ticket offer. All right. And then I have the close to the premium ticket offer. And then I have my high ticket offer. Like I have the high ticket offer, the tallest. I have the The high ticket offer. The high ticket offer. Remember that. You need offers in different categories. Your lowest ticket offer can be 1,000 Naira. Your middle ticket offer can be 5,000 Naira. Your after the middle might be the next level, like close to the premium, might be maybe 50,000 Naira. And then your premium, P square, can then be maybe 1 million. Remember that fingers are not equal. Don't be selfish, guys. Don't be selfish. There's the low tickets, the upper low tickets, then the middle tickets, or we say low tickets, We have the middle ticket 1, middle ticket 2, then high tickets. Remember that. The low ticket, very cheap. Like they can't even, they don't let them think about it when they are paying. Make it so cheap. They will rush in. You keep giving them value and you can upsell your middle ticket offer to them, your premium 1 offer, and then premium 2 offer. Does that make sense? I'm going to demonstrate this as I talk about your launch plan. And if you wait till the end, there's a free download. So don't go nowhere. How do you collect your money? How do you collect your money? You must have different payment options. You must have bank transfer option. You must have international payment options. And how you can collect your money is that if it is a pre-order means that they have paid, but they have not got their products. So they might have to click a link that takes them to where they will pay for those products. And then you route them somewhere like a mailing list or like a wait list on your WhatsApp, so that when that product is ready, you can notify them and then they get access to that product they have paid for. Does that make sense? So how do you collect your money? You can collect your money via bank transfer. I want someone to say bank transfers. Bank transfers. You can collect your money via bank transfers. Okay? You can collect your money bank transfer options, and you can have international payments options. You know, the bank transfer, it can be your personal bank account if it is still a personal business, but along the line, you need a business account so that you can separate your chop money from work money. Chop money is money for flex. Work money is business money. You need to get to that point where you create that balance. Look, I bought this book. You know the reason why I bought this book? I want to balance my account this month and for the remaining part of this year, because I must hit my sales goal, and among many other goals though. And so remember that money is very important and you need the numbers to tally. Receiving your payment means your people paying through bank transfers, and people also paying via online payment options. Online payment options, I'm going to talk about some of them. Online payment options such as seller.co. I want someone to spell seller in the chat. SELLAR.co. That's a place to process your payments internationally. So if you create a platform on Seller, let me show you how that works. So I'm going to Google, right? I go to seller.co, righty? I create an account. If I'm going to get started, I have to put an email address, an email that you know you can monitor, that can help you track payments. Once I input my email, I get started and start creating, but I already have an account. I don't need to do that. So people pay me from different countries for my different products. So let me give you an idea. This is not a difficult page to navigate. Look at this product, for instance. I've got a book, I've got the Profit in Millions book, okay, that is now on pre-order. Look at this. Look at the pre-order. So I'm going to take you to where you can actually see the product. I'm going to view public link. When you create a link online for your products, guys, people will be able to buy the products from anywhere in the world. Look at this, my item, for instance. It is on pre-order. And so when people click this link to pre-order, they make payments online. Because I have set my cash in as USD, the meaning is I want to receive that money in my US dollar account. So I would then need to create an account with another platform called what? Paypal.com. Okay? Once I do that, the idea is I can log into my PayPal account and receive my and set it up and connect it to my seller account and begin to receive money. I'm going back to the main session so that I can continue sharing my screen. Is this making sense at all? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? I want to know, is this making sense? Is this making any sense to you? Like, is it seriously making any sense? Let me know if this is making sense to you. Let me know if this is making sense to you. Let me know. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Seller.co. That's it. Okay. So, PayPal, if you live outside the country and you want your money to be in a dollar account, then you can actually get the money into PayPal. But if you have not set up your dollar account yet, Seller has a way of allowing you to put your money in Seller wallets. If you go to Seller account, you can also put your money in your wallet. Let me show you that very quickly. So look at if I go to my dashboard, for instance, right? And I come here, I see this is wallet. Wallet means money in my account. This is dollars. This is small money, right? I can then withdraw it to anywhere I want the money to be withdrawn to. I don't want to withdraw it because it's small change. I want more people to pay so that I can withdraw that figure. I want more people to pay for that product, actually. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? PayPal is another payment option. PayPal. PayPal.com. I want someone to type that. PayPal.com. Type it in the chat right now. The next option for receiving payment or processing payment internationally is Stripe. S as in shop, T for tomato, R for rabbit, I for ice cream, P for pineapple, and E for egg. Stripe is another platform. So I've mentioned Seller, I've mentioned PayPal, I've mentioned Stripe. The last but not least is Flutterwave. Guys, I want you to type it in the chat. Type these places, the names of these platforms in the chat. Type them in the chat. The last option is Flutterwave. Flutter as in FLUTTERWAVE. I'm going to repeat that. FLUTTERVA. Sorry, I'm going to repeat that. FLUTTERWAVE. Does that make sense? So let's take questions. I'm done. Has this been value loaded? So I'm going to now show you how to actually launch. What should you launch? This part has to be a little bit practical. Launch plan. So this is your launch plan, right? This is your launch plan. I want to know those who are saying this. Your launch plan. You want to make $1,000 to $10,000, right? Ask yourself, what do you want to sell? What do I want to sell? You need to find what you want to sell. All right? You need to find what you want to sell. What do I want to sell? Is it a book? a course, coaching, life events. You need to just sell something. Now, because what I do is, as a digital entrepreneur, is online, that is, I'm recommending or talking based on what I know and what I do. Book, course, coaching, or life events. You need to sell either of this to be able to make 1,000 to 10,000. Or you could even decide to sell all four at the same time. But whatever you choose to do, whether you sell one or two or three or all four, you need a launch plan. You need a launch plan. You need a what? A launch plan. I'm moving away from my screen. You need a launch plan. You need a launch plan. I want someone to say, I can hear you. I can see you. You need a launch plan. You need a launch plan. Okay? Now, once you come up with a launch plan, the launch plan would guide you. Let me show you what you need to do. So let's say your launch plan is 60 days, which is, I don't want you to do 60 days. Or your launch plan is 30 days, right? 60 days, 30 days. Let's talk about the 30 days launch plan. To make $1,000, you need to work on a book and set the book on pre-order for 1,000 Naira. For instance, if the book is $10, so let's say your book is going to be selling at $10, right? Right? $10. If your book is selling at $10, guess what? The thing is, you need to what? How many people do you need to sell to make $1,000? If you're selling at $10, you need to sell to 100 people to make $1,000. Does that make sense? If this is making sense, say makes sense. To make $1,000, you need to what? Sell to 100 people if your product is $10. If your product is $100, you only need to sell to 10. And so if your product is $10 and you must sell to 100, now ask yourself, you must sell to at least 4 people daily for 30 days. Because 4 times 30 gives us what? 3 times 4, that's 12, about 120. So that way you can at least sell to more than 100. Or perhaps even if you can sell to more than 100. And if you choose to sell to 3.5 people daily, that still gives you over 100. The goal is to make $1,000. You must sell, if the product is priced at $10, you must sell to 100 people and sell to 4 people daily in order to achieve the goal of selling to 100 or more in order to make $1,000. If this is making sense, let me know. I want to know if it is really making any sense. I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. Is this really a profitable conversation for you? Is this making sense? Hey, it is making sense, Bisola. Let me know. This is making sense. Let me know. I want you to let me know if this is making sense. Let me know. All right. Now, to make $10,000, this is the game plan for the $10,000. Almost similar to the $1,000. For the $10,000, I would say that it would be draining to only sell a low ticket product. In order to make $10,000, don't try to sell a very low ticket product. Try to sell a product at $100 to $1,000. All right? Sell one product for either 100 or 200 or 300 or $400 or $500 or even $1,000. to be able to make $10,000. Now, once you identify that you want to sell at $100, you then need to ask yourself, what will you sell? Are you going to be selling a book alone? Or you're going to be selling a book plus an online course? Or you're going to be selling a book plus online course plus maybe an inner circle or like coaching program? Or perhaps you want to do a coaching program proper for $500, and then if it is $500 or it is $100, if it is $100, it means you must sell that coaching program to 100 people. If it is $500, it means that you must sell that coaching program to about 20 folks. If it is $1,000, it means that you must sell that coaching program to 10 people. $100, you must sell to 100. $500, you must sell to 20. $1,000, you must sell to 10. Are we together? When you do this, it makes your work easy because you just need to make sure that on a daily basis, you're selling to 4 people daily. You're selling to 4 people daily. I hope with this explanation that I have given, you have an understanding of how to profit in millions from what you know, and how exactly you can make $1,000 or $10,000. If you have watched this session and you have listened thus far, I want you to drop a comment. I want you to tag somebody. I want you to tag someone and tag me on Instagram. I want you to go and make a post on social media about this session. The reason why you should make this post is this session will still be available up till Monday midnight. By Monday midnight, I'm taking down the post. If you are able to tell people about this event or this session, they can have access to it. And if they have access to it, the good news is they will be able to watch it before the post is taken down from this group. So invite somebody to join this group. If you go to the group homepage, just click on invite. You'll be able to get folks to join this group. Do you have questions? I want to take questions right now. I want to take questions. I want you to take, I want questions. Somebody said, is it possible to take step by step through setting up? I'm going to do a master class on that. And that master class, I would announce it on Monday, and it is going to be a free master class. But before Monday, I want everybody, those who have joined this session, okay? Those who are joined this session should do an exercise. There's an assignment. If you know what to do, so this is the assignment for those who are watching live. The assignment is go live on this group between tonight and tomorrow, 12 p.m. CST, which is 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Go live between today and tomorrow. When you go live in the group, tell me what you do, what your launch plan is, and then I'll be able to critique what you have shared via live video, and then I'll be able to explain to you what you should do. You know why you should go live? Because you're going to be using live video for your brand. I'm going to do a masterclass on live video for branding or for visibility so that you can sell, how to sell using live videos. I'm going to do a 1,000 hour class on that. So I want you to what? Engage. The assignment is this. This is day 2 assignments. Go live on this group. While you're going live, make sure that you have typed what you are going to talk about too. Type a summary of what you're going to be sharing live. Go live in this group. Speak about about you. Talk about you briefly. I want some people to type this assignment in the chats. Go live on this group. Do a summary of what you have heard in Bob Proctor's session. Like, give us an overview. What did you learn while listening to Bob Proctor? Secondly, tell us about what will you launch? What are you launching? Okay? Tell us about you. Tell us about what you will launch, and make 1,000 or 10,000. Like, what's your launch plan and how much do you want to make? What do you want to sell? Who do you want to sell to? Then the next thing is you now download the free ebook launch plan to get started. I'm going to give you access to that on my next slide. See, anyone who does this assignment, I will come to the group and reply and give the person live responses. I can even do a live video and sharing my feedbacks based on the insight that the person has shared on this Facebook group. So you're lucky to be watching this session on the Facebook group, because by midnight of tomorrow, we're taking down this video. We're taking it down. It's a premium content, and so we have to host it, move it to another platform for those who would be joining an event that will be joining my book pre-order, my book launch, purchase, my book launch, my book launch group. So the bonus is best responses. My bonus to those who do this assignment is I would give them my best responses in this group. I'll come to the group and give them responses. So this is the launch plan. I'm going to type it in the chats so that you all can have access to it. I'm going to type it in the chats. If you can screenshot it, okay? Okay, just screenshots. If not, I'm going to type it. I want some people who are seeing this, let them type it in the chats. I want some folks who are able to see what is on my screen. I want them to type it in the chats. Type it in the chat for me. This book is a one-page document, okay? I'm going to show you what the book looks like actually. It's a one-page plan, and I'm going to show you what the book looks like. This is the one-page plan. That book is, the one-page plan is going to guide you on how to be visible and what you need to sell. So that, like, be visible, how you can actually, go about what you want to sell to be able to make $1,000 to $10,000. Most importantly, look at what the link, I have pasted it in the chat and I'm going to pin it. Okay, I'm going to show you what the book looks like. I'm going to show you what the launch plan looks like. This is it. This is the launch plan. Okay? It's a step-by-step launch plan. And I want you to go live on this group to show commitment to this work or to this task that you have done. It's a one-page long launch plan. There's nothing, it's not so complicated, right? It's nothing complicated, like it's so straightforward. You just click on that link, okay, to download the launch plan. Click on the link. Alternatively, let's see if I can paste the link in the comments. Alternatively, if you cannot download it, just send me a message on WhatsApp. I can help you. I can send you the link. That's for those who are joining this live. For those who are watching the replay, just follow the link and try to type the link in the browser. Type the link in the browser and you'll be able to have access to the product, like to the book. I actually typed the link already in the chat, so you may want to check that. And I'm going to also generate a link and also, and also type that. Does that make sense? Yes, I am viewing the chat actually. I'm viewing the chats. I got a message from Prince. I'm viewing the chats. Yes. I'm viewing the chats. Yeah. So this is it. I want to stop sharing my screen. I want to see everybody and I want to take questions. Can you all see my face? Do you have questions, concerns? Yeah, before that, let me make an offer. There's an offer I want to make. I have a book that I'm launching. So let me tell you about an event that is coming up. Just give me a moment. Let me take more questions while I talk to you. I plan to talk to you about the event. So let me take questions. Questions. I want questions. Questions, questions, questions. I want question. I'm checking the chat and I want questions. 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 Oh, who is asking me question? I want some questions from you. I got a question I want to ask you right now, now. I want a question from you. I want to see your question, people. Let me see your question in the chat. Let me see your question in the chat. So make sure you save my number. Make sure you save my number. And I'm going to just save my number, okay? Awesome, awesome. So I'm going to show you something like a phenomenon. Like I have an event that is coming up between July 23rd to 31. And to be able to join that event, all you need just one thing. You just need to do one thing. Ask me what that one thing is. I'm going to show you what you need to do. Just type in the chat and say, what is that one thing, Bisola, that we need to do to join your events? Just say in the chat, what is that one thing we need to do to join your events? I just want you to ask me in the chat, what do we do to join your event? Say, what do we do to join your event? What do we do to join this event? I'm bringing 7 millionaires for 7 days, for 7 amazing sessions. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Tell me, guys, do you want to come for that event? Oh yeah, tell me. Say, Bisola, I want to come. Say, Bisola, I want to come. It's going to be a private event. What do we need to join this event? Yes, you need to do something very small. Say, I want more people to ask. Like just one person has asked. Tell me, say, I want to know more about the event. I want to know more. I want more folks to ask me. I want to know. Say, I want to know about that event. Say, I want to know about it. So I want more people to ask me about the event. Just one person is asking. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. I want more people, more people, more people. Ask me about the event. Ask me about the event. So let me share my screen so that I can show you what that event is about. It is alrighty. It is a very powerful event that is coming up. This is the event actually. Okay? This is the event. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I'm bringing 7 millionaires together. I mean 7 millionaires together on a private virtual platform, and for 7 days, for 7 powerful sessions in one virtual venue. These amazing people, right? They will be sharing massive value. Oh God, kill it. Like this is Emeka Nobis. He's an author of the bestseller Your Book Will Sell. This is Douglas Kenderson, the founder and CEO of Seller.co. This same seller platform that I showed you, the founder will be speaking to us live. Isn't that amazing? This is Paul Fo, #1 sales coach in Africa. Bam. This is Sam saying, oh, okay, so we're going to get this guy to edit the name. He kind of misrepresented these two people. This is Sam Onivy. All right, this one is Samson Egums, okay? And this is Damilola Olawale, is a professional product designer. Ayo Green is a professional cinematographer. Duh, like duh. Gosh, guys, do you want to come for this event? Ask me, say, how much is it? You see, what's the access code? Pre-order the Profit in Millions book. That's the access code. And so say, how much is it going to cost us to be at the events? I want you all to ask me now. Say, how much do we need to pay? This is the Profit in Millions. This book gets you to that event. Wow. Amazing, right? Just this book gets you to that event. So how much is this book? I dropped this book from 10,000 Naira, which is about more than $15. I dropped it to $3 or just 1,000 Naira. Isn't that amazing? So with just 1,000 Naira, you get to sign up for these events by pre-ordering this book. You want to meet millionaires, and I wanted this to be as inclusive as possible. And that is why you need only 1,100 Naira or about $3 to be at this event. So I want you to tell me, have I done well? Like, am I fair? Is it a fair deal? I want you to answer in the chat. Is this a fair deal? This is for those who are pre-ordering to be a part of that masterclass in July. Guess what? If you do not pre-order, you can't join the masterclass. I mean, if you do not pre-order my book, you can join this masterclass, right? You can join the masterclass. The masterclass is only for those who pre-order. Does that make sense? And how much do you need to pre-order the book? Just 1,000 Naira or 1,000, like less than $5. And these are amazing people. I have paid Emeka Nobis to join his coaching. I paid about $100. I paid 220 something dollars to pay to be in Porfo's sales class. I've paid Samon Ivy close to $400 or $500 to be in my website. I have been paying this man every time. This Dami Lola, like Dami, I have been paying him money like God knows when to do all my flyers. He does all my designs, including this one. So when you see my designs and you see, wow, these designs will convert. These designs are amazing. It's so beautiful. This is the brain behind my graphics. And this person has taught me Facebook ads. He has also taught me what did he not teach me? This person taught me Facebook ads. And so I'm making a lot of money from the fact that this person taught me Facebook ad. This person helped me to work on all my videos. So if you go to my seller accounts and you have ever taken or you wish to ever buy my online course or courses, this is the person who helped me to create those courses. Bangam, 7 millionaires, 7 powerful sessions, one place. How much? Let me show you. Cheap money. Guys, this is cheap money. This is cheap money. How do you pay right now? You can actually, in fact, I'm going to edit this so that folks who are watching and who want to make a quick transfer can pay immediately. Bank transfer. So, bank transfer, 1,100, pay 1,100 Naira to 0247903301 GTB. That's for those who are watching right now and want to make a quick transfer. Okay? and they should send proof. Send proof to my number. This is it, guys. This is it, guys. This is it. This is it. This is it. You see, this is me teaching you Canva design, doing the Canva design live actually. And I can teach you this also. So for those who follow me on WhatsApp and other social media platforms, you'll be seeing my weekly, very cheap weekly offers so that you can be a part of this. So if you want to actually pay via seller, that's the link. I'm going to type all these payment options in the chat. I'm presenting my screen right now. Remember that you only need either of these options to be able to join this event. Remember that you're not just joining an event, you're joining to learn from great people how they have made their money. Okay? To pre-order my book, that also to pre-order my Profit in Millions book, that gives you access, that also gives you free access to the Profit in Millions masterclass, to Profit in Millions masterclass. If you are following, make sure you drop a comment so I know those who are following. Pay to GTB accounts. I want some people to type this for me in the chat. 0247903301 GTB. 02479033, savings accounts. Or you use seller.co/profits. I'm trying to type Profit in Millions. Are you with me? It's a fair deal, guys. Thank you for those amazing comments. And I don't want you to miss this golden opportunity. All those people who are coming for this event, they have made a lot of money. As in, they have made plenty money in their lives. And you don't want to miss this chance. They have made a lot of money and they are going to just teach you from their wealth of experience. There is no better person or persons or people or whatever to learn from than people who have gotten the results that we are all seeking. Okay, they have gotten massive results. In fact, they are more than millionaires because they have made more than millions. And the reason why I'm actually calling them millionaires is so that it can fit into the theme millions or profit in millions, So millions can go into billions, 1,000 millions, that's billion already. So I'm just using millions because everyone can connect with million. So guys, go and pre-order my book right now. Take a screenshot of this and that's it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that I can see everybody's face before we leave the platform. I'm so happy and grateful that you all joined, and I do not take this opportunity to share from the abundance that the universe has given me for free. You see, this is my board. Even my board is full. Even my board is full. Don't forget all that I've taught you today. If you missed anything, try and go back to what I discussed. Okay, don't ignore, don't trivialize what I've shared, and don't act like you've known it all. You have gotten all the value that you now understand. Repeat and repeat and repeat so that you can master everything that I've taught you. And most importantly, we're going to continue this amazing conversation in the Profit in Millions Masterclass. This is a webinar. So we're going to be having the Profit in Millions Masterclass. And to get to that masterclass, you just need to pre-order my book for just 1,000 Naira. And I want you to go and do so right now so that you can be the first 50 people to pre-order this book. will get access to my Zoom session. I am going to be holding some Zoom classes, 4 different Zoom classes before that week. And I'm going to be getting people on a weekly basis to join. I'm going to teach how to what? Run your Facebook ads. I'm going to teach that. So if you get access to this challenge right now, you'll be added to that Zoom class for free. If you don't pay this week, you could get access to another Zoom session that is coming up the second week, and another Zoom session for the third week, even before the webinar. So before the masterclass. And by the end of the month, you also now get your book. This is value, crazy value, guys. You don't want to miss everything that I've talked about. You want to take everything serious. You want to take everything serious. You want to take everything really serious, guys. For the last time, I'm going to share my screen just to remind you the amazing speakers that will be here for this event. Remember what I said. These are the speakers. They're coming to be sharing amazing value, and you want to be here live and direct. You want to be here live and direct. You don't want somebody to gist you. You don't want someone to tell you about it. These speakers are going to be talking on these different topics. 7 topics, 7 sessions, 7 days, 7 millionaires. They're going to be teaching us how exactly we can all profit in millions. And they're going to be teaching these different topics, okay? And the last but not least is that you should go and pre-order my book right now. Go and pre-order my book right now. Anybody who pre-orders my book right now would also get free access to my Zoom class that is coming up on Sunday. Next Sunday, I'm holding a 1-hour Zoom class. I will be teaching a different topic. How do you write your first ebook? So maybe some people are here right now and they want to just get started. I will teach you how to write your first ebook from scratch. The following week, I will teach how to create a mailing list from scratch. In fact, I won't teach the ebook class first. I will teach how to create a mailing list from scratch, how to sell using live video. These are the different topics that I'm going to be coming up with. So look out for those offers on my social platforms, and make sure you connect with me on WhatsApp right now. Go and pay for this book right now. Go and pay right now, right now. If you pay right now, you get access to this event, and you don't want to miss having access to connect with these amazing speakers. Thank you everyone for joining me. I am so happy and grateful that you waited till this time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you do your assignments. I'll be coming live on the group early tomorrow to remind you of your assignments. If you do your assignment, I'll be able to drop comments. I'll be able to review. Remember your assignments. I will drop that in the guide section. And remember that to get to the guide section, just go to the home page of the group and look for the icon that has the name guide, Guide. I want someone to type that, guide. When you see that icon, click on it. It takes you to what we have done today and how you can have access to the session. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye. For those watching in this group, whether live or replay, I'll see you tomorrow in another live video. You can catch the replay if, of course, you didn't get to watch it live. And take care. God bless you. Abundance is here, and we all can thrive. We all can have absolutely anything we want. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Medase. Hasta luego, mis amigas, hasta luego. That means, my friends, goodbye. In Spanish,